welcome to the Nexus. Today we're doing Fast and Furious issue 5. So the difference from now is there's no cardboard. It's all going to come like this, which is quite handy, easier to throw away any bits. So let's get started. Right, so we've got it open, but please be careful because our screws are in it like this. They're not within the plastic, so don't lose them. So let's take it all out and get started. Right, so we're going to start with our engine block. Now these brackets have got to go onto these bits, but you've got to make sure you get the right one. Now the right is bigger than the left. These both have an R and an L on them, but our blocks don't have the L and the R, but the right one has got the bits for other pipes kind of thing, and the left one hasn't. So once you've identified that, you can fit them like that. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Right, so there we have it. They've screwed on quite nicely. So we put them aside, and we next grab these bits, which are for the cylinder head. So again, you have to make sure you get them the right way. So I'm going to work all of that out. Right, so here we go. With these bits, again, goes on, if I line it up right, like that, so that it fits nice and snug, so it doesn't wobble about. If you get it the wrong way, it's not gonna sit right. So you must make sure you get it the right way. So, and then I'm going to attach it together with AP screws. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Right, so there we go, that's screwed in. Next, we're going to put these two brackets in here. So, and they are going to go in with AM screws. So I'm going to get that done. So there we go, we've done that. What you want to do, because it's got two different sides, the flatter side and then a side where your screw would kind of go in, the side where the screw would go in needs to be up facing this side, which will all become apparent when you try to put on the next part. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our right part and we're going to put it on there like that. And then we're going to screw it together again with our AM screws. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Right, so there we go. That is that all screwed in place, nice and sturdy. And then we're going to get our other side, and for this one we're going to want EM screws, and we'll need 3 of them, and that will get screwed in like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Right, so that is that bit done, all screwed on. We have to get our screws into these 3 little holes. And then what we want to do is we want to stand it like this, because we then need to get our oil pan and place on our engine block this way, so it all lines up nicely. And then we're going to get EM screw and we're going to screw it in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Right, so here we go. We're attaching our oil pan. Nearly done. There we go. So that is our oil pan all attached. Then we turn it this way, remove our EM screw pack, keep hold of them, you may need them later. And then we get our little sign, our Skyline GTR sign, and that is going to just push on the top there. There we go, it's clicked in place. And that is us done for issue 5. Right, so what you may notice with your engine is that it leans to one side, which is perfectly fine. It's supposed to do that because you've got to put a whole load of other stuff. You've got to get turbos and all of that in with it. So it's going to need a lot of space in the engine bay. But I think it looks quite nice. So, if you've been enjoying watching the build so far, click like, subscribe, sign up to your own and build along with us. That'd be great. And we'll see you when we get our next load of videos to do. Thanks. Bye.